Welcome guys to day 3 of our Spring Yoga Flexibility and Mobility Challenge. Today we are giving your spine some love, releasing tension, improving posture and creating space to move with more ease. We'll start with gentle dynamic twist and lower back stretches. Then flow through spinal waves to mobilize the entire back. We'll strengthen and support the spine with locust pose and finish with bird dog to activate your core and stabilize your back. Roll out your mat and let's begin. You might need a blanket rolled like a roll and 2 blocks. If you don't have any blocks, you can take 2 blankets or 2 towels. So put 1 block at the top of the mat and the other block behind. So the other block will be placed in the space behind the heart, and the first block behind your head. You can put the first block on the highest level, so just feel what's right for you in this position. We will lay down on these 2 blocks and then you can adjust the head block as you need to. Now straighten both legs on the mat. Open up your palms to the sky and drop your shoulders down. This position will allow you to open up your heart space, and dropping shoulders down, this would release the chest muscles. Your neck is long. If you feel like you would need more stretch of your neck, you can always take off the block to the side and put your head directly on the mat. And now take a deep breath and let go of everything that came before this moment. Let the earth support you. You don't have to hold everything right now. Just arrive. Just breathe. This is your time, just for you. Your time on your mat. Feel what it's like to truly be in your body today. And then slowly release, put the blocks away and take a blanket underneath your heart. Place your feet on the ground, your hands behind your back. Inhale, exhale, lift your upper body towards your navel and back on the ground. Inhale, stretch, exhale, come up towards your knees. Exhale, shoulders away from each other, elbows wide open. So try to lift from the strength of your core. Now place your hands on your thighs and press into your quads. Hold this tension, hold and release and lean back for a nice little rest. Again, your hands on your thighs, pressing firmly into your knees, and then release, lean back. And one more time, your hands against the thighs against the hands, so nice pressure here, and release. And for some dynamic twists, you're still on the blanket, so your chest is lifted, and then you have more freedom in your lower back to move, to swing with your knees from side to side. Open up your feet wide, like mat width apart, so you have space to bring your knees down. Feel stable in your shoulders, both shoulders on the ground, and just moving from your rib cage. And then place your blanket underneath your pelvis, on your tailbone. Right. And bring your right knee to the chest, extending your left leg on the mat for a lower back stretch. This is my favorite one. I love this. I do this almost every day in the evening, just really to release the pelvis, release the glutes and everything, and hip flexors from sitting maybe. And then change the sides. The same here, we are stretching the right leg and stretching the right hip flexor, and then stretching the left glutes and a lower back. Release. You can grab your elbows behind your head and expand here on the mat. Really nice long body. Make yourself comfortable on the mat. Still a little bit lift in your pelvis, so you can hang out your lower back. It's so nice. And then take this off, take this back, the blanket, and tilt your pelvis forth and back, creating like an arch, and then bring your lower back on the floor. So these two directions, this is a very small movement, but very effective to release any tension in your lower back. So just tilting your pelvis and then bring your navel to the spine. Lift your both legs and tip with your toes on the mat all the time, gluing with your lower back on the mat. Don't lift it off, otherwise you will weaken the muscles in your back. We want to strengthen the muscles, strengthen the core muscles, and the belly muscles to support your back. Keep the legs in 90 angle all the time. Don't bend your legs, just bring it in 90 degree in to the back of the mat. And then roll like a ball with your round spine forward and back, rolling each vertebra one at a time on the mat. It's fun. It's like a self-massage for the entire spine, with a little swing, and come on all fours with your hands underneath your shoulder joints and your knees underneath your hips. Very good. And then we are going for some spinal waves this time. So come into child's pose, and over through your cat come into cobra pose, and then back with your pelvis on the heels, a cat, and bring your thighs on the floor. So keep your arms for this variation of cobra straight, so we can really hang out here for a second, and then back into child's pose. Enjoy these waves. This is so great and functional for your back muscles and your spine. We are making space in between each vertebra. And then slowly roll on your belly. Bring your legs long on the mat for cobra lifts. Press your hands into the ground, and then, but only slightly, so you would want to work from the strength of the back muscles, not only from pushing the hands against the mat. So slightly pushing your hands, and then stay here. Lift your hands off the mat and behind your back, so you're pointing to your feet. Stay here, hold and undo. You can put your head down on your left cheek for a nice neck stretch. And again, inhale, tension in the whole body, your glutes, your back muscles, your legs, and then release on the other side, on your right cheek, and stretch your neck here. And for the third time, lift everything besides pelvis and your thighs off the ground, your legs, arms, chest, head. Hold this locust pose and release. You can swing with your hips from side to side, releasing your lower back. This was a nice exercise to strengthen the lower back muscles. And then come into cat pose as a counter pose for our back bend we've done before. And tuck your chin to the chest so you can really stretch the back line of your body. Nice. And then engage your core, bringing your back in a nice line, straight line. Take your knees off the floor and hold this, engaging the whole core, and release. Put your knees down. And again, engage your shoulders, pressing your hands and feet into the ground, your navel towards the spine, and then releasing. One more time, knees off the ground. Hold this tension, but keep breathing. Don't hold your breath, and undo. Now extend your right leg back for bird dog and your left arm forward. So you have a nice diagonal line, really very long line, and change with your left leg back and your right arm forward. Keep your spine straight, engaging your core all the time. We are stabilizing the spine and strengthen our whole body here. So keep this tension all the time. Don't draw your shoulders too near to your ears. Just let them drop and extend only your arms. Great. And then come on your knees for some camel action. Bring your hands on your tailbone, pushing your hips forward and opening your chest towards the sky. And release, hands on the head. We twist to the right. Exhalation, inhalation to the middle, and exhalation twist. Hands on your tailbone. Push your hips forward over your knees, and then your twist. Exhalation, inhalation to the middle and the other side. Hands on your back. Really draw your elbows together so you can open up your chest, and a twist. Great. And then from from here you can stay here. It's a camel variation, it's fine. Or you can go further, walking your hands along your thighs towards your heels. So maybe you can grab your heels with your hands, pushing at the same time your pelvis forward, so it's aligned with your knees, and open up your neck. So don't drop your head back. Stay controlled in your neck and release in your child's pose, bringing your forehead on the ground and your shoulders dropping down. Really nice round spine here as a counter pose for the camel. Remember, even gentle movements are powerful, so just choose your variation and go with your feeling and what your body says it's right for you right now. And from here, extend your hands forward for puppy pose, bringing your chest down, your head down, and extending your side body, pressing your hands into the ground and your pelvis up to the sky. Your pelvis is in the line with your knees. You can always make this more intense by placing your chin on the ground and opening your throat. Feel the stillness within this moment. Great. And now we are counter pose in a cat. Again, just pressing your hands, knees into the ground and rounding your spine. Your hand on your right hand on your head, and we are opening in some nice thoracic twists. Elbow to the sky. Inhale, exhale. Close your left elbow and repeat this movement, dynamic movement. Open up your arm and then thread your needle through your left arm, extending your left arm forward, and stay here. So maybe you can place your right shoulder on the ground or right cheek on the ground. Just, you can always take a block underneath your head to support yourself in this position. We are changing the sides. Your left hand on the head and open up from the middle of your back this time. So this part of the back is very often very tense, and these movements are so great to open up this area of your body. And at the same here, puppy pose with a twist, extending your right arm forward and your left shoulder on the ground. So we are not only stretching the middle back, we are stretching the shoulders as well. Another puppy pose, this time both arms in front of you. Maybe this time it feels better as we repeat this position. Just feel in it. And then counter pose again in the cat. Keep breathing. And from here, come into hero pose with your pelvis on your heels. This is a closing movement. Bring your hands on your shoulders across your heart and then swing from side to side. Very nice, easy movements. And a kind gesture to yourself, like a really nice, lovely hug. We are done. Great job. Thank you so much for being here, being with me. and taking your time for yourself. We are seeing tomorrow for day 4. Namaste. Have a nice day.